to know what is your policy on the issue of arrest. How difficult is it to summon Kenyans to come to your police stations? Why all this drama? Kenya is a poor country. We can't even pay salaries. We are borrowing 1 trillion these financial years, yet you can send 20 lorries to go and arrest a single MP who you can summon. It's waste of public funds, Mr. IG. That's not good use. That's not prudent use of the resources that have been put under you. Finally, Chair. Finally, Chair. I want to plead with this gentleman, Mr. IG. Do not allow police to do political assignments. There's a history to that. 2007, because you are not a stranger in this country, police were burnt in Kisumu, GSU, and AP officers. Because over time, people had been used to police executing political assignments. The minute a police officer loses the authority of the crown, they'll be regarded like criminals. Please, I plead with you. Exercise independent oversight, independent command over the police service. We are increasingly seeing police officers being sent to harass those of us that don't agree with this administration. I don't say the things that I say for my children. I say it on behalf of the people that I represent. If I tell the president that you are taking the country in the wrong direction, it's not my words. That's what the people of Kericho think about this administration. Allow us to do our work. But you are increasingly allowing police officers to do political assignment, and that is wrong, IG. It's not right here on earth. I read your biography. You say you're a Christian. It's not right before God.
It is not.
Please let them be independent. Let them handle themselves with particular duty. Finally, Chair, because we have the VIP, the gentleman in charge of VIP protection with us, it will also be important to get his written submission on why we have about 6 or 7. You know, this is where I put on my hat as a commissioner. Apart from being Senator of Kericho, I'm also a commissioner in this parliament. Every time I get questions and concerns, in fact, we are even considering whether we can give private security to our members who have stayed for over 1 year without security. Mr. Gabo is here. It's important for you to tell us why after 5, 6 letters that we have written requesting that there are members in this parliament whose security is being withdrawn arbitrarily because of their political persuasions. It's not right. Tell these people who are abusing your offices that let them not allow you to plant curses for your children by doing political work. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Dr. Ali.
Thank you. Thank you. Chair, I want to say that I'm not a criminal. I've not been arrested. I have not been intimidated. I sympathize with my friends, and I think it's very bad for somebody like Senator Langat to shed tears here. It's annoying. It's not healthy for this country, and it's not the right thing we should be seeing, really. These are elders, and I think we deserve the respect of our police service. Mr. Chairman, I talked to Senator Lelengwe that day when he said that he's been arrested on the way. We have, what I fear most and what I see in this country is the double standards. If Senator Malala is arrested because of giving a public baraza while he was in his vehicle, what is happening now? What is happening to politicians now? They are everywhere, making noise with hundreds and thousands of supporters. Why are those ones not being arrested? Why are they not being harassed? Somebody, Baba himself, Raila, saying that some members of this group asked senators, have said they have called the police. How do I call the police to be arrested? And you know the way Kenyans are. Even with the way we pretend here, we all fear the police. You could hear what these young men were saying. The police are not doing what they're supposed to do. They should not be harassing members of the public because we are members of the public. Mr. Chair, I want to know why the double standard. If Malala was arrested because of COVID. When are you going to arrest all these bigwigs who are everywhere? Unless we know if you can't do it, then there's no need to harass these small ones. And the reason, and everybody has said, and we all know it, this arrest, why it came about, it has nothing to do with cattle rusting. It has nothing to do with sending youth somewhere. It has nothing to do with COVID. It has everything to do with the CRA formula. Please, please respect your brothers and sisters. We are your brothers and sisters. You said you serve us there. We serve you here. I think what is going on is not good. We should not go that way. And next time, today, tomorrow we'll be having, others going to be arrested. What change did it bring? I could see Senator Langat complaining the whole night. That night I even feared for myself. I was wondering, when will people come for you? Just because of the formula? Just because somebody wants us not to do what we are supposed to do? Hata dunia ikikusha yote, hiyo formula tutakufa naye tu. So I think this is the wrong way to go. Please, please, gentlemen, you are people of integrity, very respected. Tafadhalini, don't go that way. Now, we are getting information that some people are sending messages. There are some people who come here every time we want to do something in this house, and they are not members of parliament. We are told those are the people who are sending messages. Please, tafadhalini, musikubali message, tell people off. Mungu indonapate sisi chakula, na hata mukivutwa, munajua chakula yenu hiko. Lakini, please don't do things like this. Thank you very much.
Well, DCI and IG, you can make your final submission so that we conclude this thing.
Thank you, Chair. Since I had made my comment and DCI has some comments to make, I think I allow, with your permission, DCI to proceed, Chair.
Thank you, sir. I may not be able to emphasize much that my IG has said. He has actually put all what is required in terms of the chain of command. And the only aspect, perhaps I may wish to bring it to the attention of the honorable members, and is subject to correction and guidance at all times, is that, sir, when we appointed a police officer, the powers of police officer have been given by this house, the members of parliament. A police constable today, sir, and my rank, the highest rank in the National Police Service of the Inspector General, they exercise the same powers. That constable you see there, who is awaiting perhaps to be promoted to the next rank of a corporal, the same powers that I have is the same powers which that officer has. We are all called police officers in raw. In fact, other than I specified a few areas in terms of investigations when before the repealing of quite a number of sections of Evidence Act, where an inspector and above ought to have taken confession or admission as far as suspect are. I mean, most of these things have been outrode, or rather, I mean, they have been repelled. So we have been reduced to more or less like a police officer. What I'm trying to do, to say this, sir, a number of sentiments have been expressed by our senators who fell victims of the arrest following some allegations which were being investigated. Some are in court and still others are ongoing as far as investigations are concerned. One ingredient of a police officer is humanity. In the event as a police officer, and I'm talking about myself and on behalf of the entire National Police Service, the moment you lack that ingredient of humanity, when you are policing, then you are an enemy of the public. You can hardly, respond to what is it that you are responding to as a police officer? Because we are people who are called 24 hours through different kind of, issues of complaint. Today, let's say this premises is under attack, and maybe some terrorist or an enemy is already here and is about to cause, harm to our members of Senate here, or members of Parliament, or other people inside here. A police officer to respond, to come and say, yes, we are going to save our own, who I hold up in Parliament or in Senate. He is giving his life. That's the first sense of his humanity. If I go there, I don't know how this enemy is harmed. I mean, go in, either be killed or I'll save the people. But the first response is because of that feeling of humanity. I'm coming to save life. And I'm not made of metal or any other, material. I'm a human being of flesh and blood. Maybe the enemy might be more prepared, or in a place, maybe I don't see him before, I may lose my life. So be it. Now, the reason why I'm saying this, the powers of a police officer and the sense of our humanity. Today, if a police officer, I came here some minutes before 2. Now it is some minutes to 5. Sir, there are so many arrests which has been done. A number of them. Even by time, you might even be surprised we might be called again here. Come and explain about this arrest. Because we are not aware. Most of you who maybe you are not getting what is out from outside. Sir, I want to say this. In the event of a commission of an offense, where any police officer within his powers feels that a certain person has breached law, has committed an offense, he makes an individual decision to either effect arrest, immediately, summon, or some other procedural matters as far as policing is concerned. And whenever we go to court, sir, there can never be a completed case file before we hand over to the DPP that the first statement is going to check is the investigating officer's statement. Enumerating all that entails that case, particularly the charge or charges and the ingredients of those charges, because you have to explain. Then there is the statement, those are mandatory, of the arresting officer. He must actually explain in a written statement, and the good things are here. We are honored because most of the members here are lawyers. There are those maybe you have met in court and those who have not met. They put into task in cross-examination and other engagement during the proceedings, the arresting officer. You have to tell us in the first incident why you arrested the suspect. They call them their client. The investigating officer, the arresting officer must answer to the satisfaction of the representing counsel. Sir, what I'm trying to say is, in most cases as we live here, myself with my colleagues here, other than what even we are going to hear, the way you are hearing, the mere that fact that I'm the DCI or the IG or the DIJ instead of our administration police service, we are not in control.
Just one point of order. I would have wished even after him having seen how we were mistreated, he should have even started by even apologizing. But he's insisting that some of us are sick, we are still suffering of the same, as he's going round cycles trying to defend the rotten police service.
Chair, just to add on that. Chair, this matter has been before the DCI for well over 2 weeks. You cannot come here and tell us that we have individual officers who should be blamed. Can you name those officers?
Simple. And
you've had this matter for well over 2 weeks. What have you done about it?
Well, members, please, I can understand your feeling.
No, but Chair, it's important for the DCI to be very clear on this matter. This is not a child's play. We have families back at home. Could you please stop lecturing us on issues of humanity and different theories and tell us exactly who summoned the arrest of the 3 senators and why haven't we been charged in a court of law?
Chairman. Chairman.
I think, please, I want us to understand each other because
We want to help you, Chair.
Yeah.
We want to help you.
To make progress.
How many
I know you
people-
don't need, but we want to help you.
How many people are going to help me?
Just one.
Okay.
2 plus me.
Mr. Chairman, we have tremendous respect for the DCI, IG, and the DIG. If it was our opportunity, we would ask the people who arrested Malala, Lelegwe, and Dr. Lagat to sit where they are sitting. But we invited their bosses. Chairman, when we left Senator Malala's residence, for his security, we put Mheshimiwa Otsotsi and somebody else in the vehicle he was in, his brother. Mr. Chairman, those 2 gentlemen, one who is a member of parliament, were removed in those vehicles at gunpoint by your officers. Gunpoint. Now, you can theorize criminal law, you can theorize what you do, which we know so well, but we have called you here as the person who is responsible through something we call in legal terms vicarious liability. You are responsible for the actions of your officers. For example, if we are to sue the police service for the harm caused to this gentleman who is going to go for an operation, you will take responsibility as the IG for the actions of your officers. When you talk about humanity, first of all, you must apologize for the wrongful actions of your officers. Thank you.
Chair, one comment. Chair, I think to make progress, and I appreciate DCI, you should be very precise. The questions we are put, if you do not have answers, you can request for more time to bring concrete. And it doesn't break a point to apologize. Even the president of this country has apologized before. So why don't you apologize and say, because all officers are under you, there is a chain of command, they report to you. All we are asking is, don't justify an illegality, because the law does not. It is economically unjustifiable, it is immoral, it is unchristian. So kindly be precise and apologize even at the minimum, at the bare minimum, so that we can proceed. If you do not have any more cogent answers to the questions we have asked, you do not have facts here, DCI and IG, you request for more time, and that is what we are just saying. And finally, even as you go to bring answers, Senator Ali has raised a very valid point, that there are senior leaders in this country who have made allegations that arrested leaders send their PIN number through WhatsApp to be arrested. Are you going to summon those leaders to be able to shed more light? Those are the questions that Kenyans need to be answered.
And Chairman,
when we will want to have a conversation with you, we'll organize a symposium as a Senate and allow to you to share us with the challenges and experiences of policing. But at this point, we need answers. Thank you, Chair.
Chair, on a point of information.
I think.
Chairman, on a point of information.
Please, no, please.
On a point of information.
Please don't, please don't.
I wish to inform you.
Chairman, give me a minute.
You can inform me later.
Yeah, no, Chair. I wish to inform you.
Please.
So that you guide
you forgive me?
No, Chair, you need to listen to us.
As a chairman, I have listened. We have been sitting here from 2.
No, yes, that is our work.
How many
and
times
you need to listen to us, Chair?
I have now refused, please.
Chairman.
Chairman,
No.
1 minute, please.
No, please, because we are going round and round.
Chairman,
Chairman, you cannot
gone round anywhere.
Look here, please.
If you are tired to chair, you have a co-chair who can help you.
Chairman, I've not gone anywhere.
You are not being
Point
fair,
of information,
honorable senators.
Point of information.
We are asking them questions. Look, I have been accused.
But they're not answering our questions,
Just
Chair.
wait. Listen to me first. Listen to me.
Malala,
see?
please, let's allow.
Listen to
Chairman,
me,
I'm not.
please.
I don't want an
Because
altercation with you.
I know I've been accused of playing public relations for the police. I'm not. You see,
And nobody's accusing
I'm
you
concerned
now.
as much as you are.
Chairman,
If just a minute.
yes.
If you are on the chair here, you have to arbitrate. I mean, we cannot gag them here because we have asked them questions. They are trying to answer. If we are not satisfied, we say we are not satisfied. And then we are going
Chairman.
to, you have said how many times? Many times. Malala.
1 minute,
Chair, on
Chairman,
a point of information.
please.
Point of information, 1 minute.
Sema.
Thank you. Chair, when the DCI officers came to arrest me at my home, I stood on my balcony and asked them who gave them the authority to come and arrest me. They clearly said that they had been sent by DCI Kinoti. We have videos to that effect. So I want the DCI, the Mr. Kinoti, to state before this committee, and it should be on record. Did you send those officers to come and arrest me, yes or no? That's what I want to know. You as a person, not your officers. So can you tell these honorable committees, did you send officers to come and arrest me in my residence at Kitengela? Yes or no? I don't want theories, I don't want stories.
Or they want us
to... Can he answer that and then we move on? Chair, let him just answer that specific question, then we move. Yes or no?
Let him finish.
Yes. DCI Kinoti.
Can I interject?
No, I don't want us to lose trail of focus on this issue. I just want DCI Kinoti to say, did he send the police officers to arrest me or not? Yes or no?
Chairman, I seek your permission to interject on this.
Direct question to Mr. Kinoti, not you, IG.
These questions are becoming personal.
No.
They are becoming personal.
No. Even the arrest was personal.
Yeah, but Honorable Chair,
the question was directed to the
put my
DCI.
To a situation where he wants to commit himself when he did not do that, and he has said it.
No, he hasn't. He's not on record.
Let him say
Let
it on
him
record.
answer that question.
The answer.
Okay.
On record.
On record.
Chair, if I may, Chair.
Watangula.
No, but he has not answered, Chair.
Chairman.
Please let us not be. Let us show some restraint and let us show some leadership.
Chairman.
Let us not become unruly, please.
Chairman, you've given me the floor?
Yes.
Thank you, Chairman. Chairman, you've, first of all, you've led these proceedings very well. So don't be apprehensive that anybody will blame you. You've been very fair. Now, Chairman, I also want to suggest to both of you as the co-chairs that a lot of issues have been raised that are unanswered. Questions have been asked. Why was Senator Langat arrested? Why were no charges preferred against him? Same with Malala, same with Lelengwe. These questions remain unanswered. I want to urge the two of you that this matter is unlikely to end today, because we need, like the Senator for Kericho said, our bosses from the police force to give us written responses that we can even interrogate further. Senator Wako, AG Emeritus, raised issues that were very deep, probably unrelated to specific cases, but matters of execution of policy that we can always look back to and say, under the leadership of IG Mutyambai, who has the distinction of having been my officer in foreign affairs, and I believe I taught you diplomacy and etiquette. I want to see that you bring here written responses that can help us get things moving, because we can't come here and have altercations between us and you in full glare of cameras and make Kenyans think that this is the IG we have and these are the senators we have. We want to lead by good example. And IG, act without any fear or favor. We interviewed you. And you remember what I said? Your CV was very impressive. Continue impressing as your CV showed. Surely, when Senator Lang'at was arrested, I was told the allegations against him. When it later came out, it was different. And we want, as a House, to work for the betterment of this country. It's a partnership between yourselves and us. So please, chairs, I want to urge you, give the two gentlemen and their team a day or two. We are ready to sit here on Wednesday again and come to the root cause of these issues. Like I said, I would want to see Senator Malala living here with the comfort that his security is now right. That is one milestone from these proceedings. I don't believe for a minute that solicited or forced apologies are apologies. Because we are demanding that apologize. They can stand up and say, I'm sorry when they don't mean it. Say sorry from your heart if you want to apologize. Because the Bible says the beginning of healing is the acknowledgement of wrongdoing. That's where healing starts. That's why these senators will live here with the weight that they are carrying downloaded and go away. Even young Gerard, I fear for him. I don't know if he has been admitted as an advocate yet. And he has been in and out of police stations for as many times as you can count. It is not a very helpful thing. So we want, I'm told Outa is also a regular visitor in police stations. Yes. Thank you, sir, Chair.
Yeah, on a light note, Chair.
Honorable senators, you will allow me. First and foremost, I want to repeat what I said the other time when these these officers appeared before us. I think it is not discussion at all that the manner in which these people, the three senators, were arrested was uncalled for. I said. And I even said that when you make a decision, you should always look into the consequences, because now, the way they were arrested, the whole country now believes that they were arrested in a very unfair manner. And it is because of the way they were arrested. I'm saying that. Now, at the same time, I want them to know that we are not condemning the entire police force. Because when we go to our homes and we sleep at night, it is the police officer who is on duty, making sure that our security is taken care of. But sometimes we know that where there are thousands of people, they will not be of the same character. They will not be of the same manner in handling issues. The accusation made by the senators who have been arrested, this DCI is telling us he is investigated. He is almost denying, but by saying that we have investigated, and it is true if he is investigated, he has not found anything. He cannot come here and say, yes, it is true. What I think we should be doing is the IG, the DCI, and you have an answer to give. I have forgotten, you have to answer the question which was raised by the commissioner here for lack of security. I think the best thing will be for you to go back, go and make a report on the issues that has been raised, together with your reaction, and you have even suggested that EPOA can help to investigate. There's a question which was raised by Senator Mandela, which was very crucial, because he said, if it is not the police officer, are there people, other people who are trying to behave like by police, by doing funny things to spoil the name of the police? That's thing you need to investigate. And I think with those remarks, the other thing, this gentleman is still crying. I will appeal to you. You have given him two. Add him one more. Because even if he died naturally today, if he's knocked by a vehicle, it will be said that it is it is the police who refused to give him security. I beg that he should be given the security. So you give us that report. You give them the answer of the last ruling the speaker made here. And we are not adversary. We are friends. We are brothers. We are sisters. All we are trying to do is to make this country better, to give Wananchi confidence that they have a country which takes care of their welfare and security. So with those few remarks, how long will it take to submit that report?
I suggest that you give us some more time, because we require to give details. Yeah, 1 week will be appropriate. Mondays, we have so many other commitments on Mondays, which we had to postpone this today to come here.
We can do on a Thursday.
That will be better for us.
Thursday. Sitting. What about Wednesday?
We normally have sitting chair on Thursdays.
Morning. Yes.
With tremendous respect, you have requested my good friend Mr. Gabo to give
I'll give him
one extra security.
Yeah.
But in our session, he had requested for something different, if you recall.
He will go and explain.
Not for him as a person, if you recall.
Yeah, but for his family, if there are 3, he can apportion them.
Abana,
Which
his residence. He doesn't want bodyguards.
But he can use the 3 if he's given 3.
No. If you're given bodyguards, executive bodyguards is different from personal security at home.
Anyway,
Mutula,
yes, sir.
It is probably inappropriate for us to discuss that with the media.
Yes.
Because whoever is a hitman against Malala should not know what we are planning to secure him. Because we...
So we are going to meet on Wednesday morning at 9. And please be here in time. At 9. Yes.
Okay, so next week Wednesday.
Yeah. Bana Gabo.
Procedure, we don't want to overrule the procedure, because we are here as Senator Wetangula said. You can force people to say yes, just yes for particular this process. Let's follow the process. He knows there's a process. Let us not use here to say yes, then we become again. There's a process, and this affects him as a person. And that's why I brought Gabo.
I think we have now finished. We allow you to go. Now, members, yes, we adjourn the meeting. We adjourn the meeting up to Wednesday, 9 a.m. Meeting is adjourned.